Hey guys, welcome back. How are you all doing? Today I'm going to be doing a video that is highly requested. I've had a few people message me on Snapchat and also comment on my YouTube videos that they would like me to share what brushes I use. So basically people have been asking me what brushes do I use, and also to just show what brushes are good if you're a makeup beginner or if you're just adding more to your collection. So I said I was going to address that video today. But before I get into the video about the brushes, I want to say a big thank you to all my subbies. I really appreciate you guys. I feel like my channel just boomed overnight and I went from like 500 subbies to over 2,000 subbies in the span of a month, and I really just appreciate the comments and the support and just the love in general. And I did say to myself before that when I reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube that I was going to do a giveaway. In order to enter the giveaway, first of all, you have to be subscribed to my channel. I would like you guys to leave a comment down below on what video of mine is your favorite and just tell me why. And that is pretty much it. And also the winner of the giveaway will be announced on Sunday 2 weeks time, which is my birthday, and that is Sunday the 26th of June, getting a year older. I just thought it would be really cute and cool to just announce the giver of the giveaway on my birthday. So I'm giving you guys a present as much as I'll be giving myself. So the first thing is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. You guys have seen me use this brush in every single tutorial and I absolutely adore it. The second thing is an original beauty blender. I can't imagine doing my makeup without a beauty blender. This thing is just the bomb.com, like I always say. The third thing is my new favorite. Let me know if you want to see a review of this. This powder is just, it's life. I absolutely love it. I have actually like ditched my banana powder because of this powder. But yeah, the winner is also going to be getting a Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And of course, I love lime crime lip stains. The winner is going to be getting Cashmere, which is a lovely nude color in deeper skin tones. So you're going to be getting a lime crime velveteen as well. And last but not least, oh, I love this palette so much. It's the Lime Crime Venus palette, and you guys would have seen me use this in a few tutorials as well, and I use this palette a lot on my clients. Like the colors in it are just beautiful, and as well as I use it on myself. So those are the 5 things that the giveaway winner will be getting. So if you want to enter the giveaway, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below on which one of my videos is your favorite and tell me why. So basically, when I talk through this video, I have like a few brushes that are the same, but I'm just trying to show you guys different alternatives that you could go for. So I'm going to start off as if I were doing my own face. It's easier for me to explain it that way. And I'm going to start off with the brows. If you're doing your brows, you need a spoolie or a brow brush. This is what a spoolie looks like, or even an old mascara wand would do the job. Before using your brow pencil or concealing your brows or doing anything, the first thing you need is a spoolie just to brush your brow hair into place. After filling in your brows with the pencil, you need, well, I love to set my brows using just a brow powder. Some people use a brow gel, some people use a brow tint. Like, you can use anything, but you do need a brush to apply that as well. And this brush is the Sigma E65 brush. You can use any small angled brush or even like a tapered, it could even be synthetic, it doesn't have to be real hair, but you do need a small angled brush like this just to apply just to pick up the brow powder. And because it's angled, it makes it very easy just to apply the product onto your brows. Next is a brush to apply your concealer. This is the brush I use all the time, and I've been using this brush for years. This is the Real Techniques detailer brush, and it comes in a pack of 4 actually. I have the other 3 and I'll be showing them throughout this video. But yeah, this is the detailer brush, and this brush is very ideal for precise application. So if you're looking for something to apply your concealer under your brows, this is a really good brush. I would vouch for it. It's amazing and I've never had a problem with using it. So once that is done and you've applied your concealer underneath and on top of your brows, you would need like a brush like this, a dense kind of brush to to blend that concealer out. And this is another brush that I have used for years, like for However, I use it on myself and on my clients, like I always say, and I can vouch by this brush as well. It's the Real Techniques Deluxe Grease Brush. It's part of the eyeshadow starter set, but I really wouldn't use this brush to apply, you know, crease eyeshadow color into my crease. I think it's too dense for that. What I like to use it for is blending out the concealer on top of my brows and underneath my brows. Another thing I use it for sometimes is to apply my contour, my cream contour around my nose. So whenever I'm cream contouring, sometimes it gives me a more precise application rather than using a bigger brush. As well as that, you can also use it to actually apply concealer onto your face or even a color corrector. I tend to use my hand or to blend my concealer and color corrector, but if you'd like to use a brush, this brush is also very handy for applying concealer onto your blemishes and for applying color corrector and just buffing it into your skin. The most basic brush you need when doing your eyeshadow is a shader brush, just a basic brush to apply eyeshadow onto your eyelid. I have this one here from Sigma, and it's their eye shading brush, the E55. I also have a Bedelium Tools 773 brush, just to show you guys the different type of shader brushes there are. And I think those are the two. Oh no, wait. And I also have the MAC 239 brush. And these are what shader brushes look like. It's just a basic brush, flat and wide enough to apply eyeshadow onto your eyelid. So after applying your eyelid color, then you would go in and apply your transition colors. And these are, like, you guys would see me say I'm using a warm brownie eyeshadow as my first transition color, and you'd see me use a brush like this to apply it. Now this is the Bedelium Tools 785 brush, and this is the Sigma E40 blending brush. And my favorite brushes to use when applying my foundation and my transition colors are wide, kind of dense, tapered blending brushes like this, mainly because they're wide enough but they're not too wide and they're not too dense. So these are brushes to consider if you're looking for a good brush to apply your transition color. Now, supposing you were transitioning with, say, two colors, and you've used the main color, the primary color, and then you were going in to apply maybe a warmer color or a deeper color under that color, under the first transition shadow you'd use a blending brush like this. And this one is the Bedelium Tools 776 brush, and this is the MAC 217 brush. So these brushes are kind of like the next ones you would use to apply your next transition color, and these would pick up more color and just give you a more intense application. So the whole idea is that you would use a less dense brush at first to apply your first transition color, then you'd go in with a more tapered blending brush to apply your next transition color, just to build the intensity of the color. Once that's done, you would then go off and apply your crease color. And my favorite brush to apply color into the crease is a dense brush like this that just picks up the color, and you can use it to really like carve out your crease area. And I love this one from e.l.f. It's just their eye professional blending brush. It doesn't have a number, and this is what it looks like. Another one is this one from Bedelium Tools, and it's the 781 brush, and you guys can see they're all tapered and definitely way more dense, and these pick up colors very beautifully and they're applied onto the crease very precisely. Now I love this brush from number 7. It's the eyeshadow blend and contour brush. You guys would see me use this a lot when I am blending out color in my crease. The thing with these brushes is that once you've used them to apply colors onto your crease, they're very dense, so it's really hard to blend out the color you've applied onto your crease with them. After using them to apply the color onto your crease, it's better to go in with an extremely tapered brush like this to blend that color out. So you guys would see me pack on a color into my crease and then use this brush all the time I use it, and I use it to just blend out whatever color I've applied onto my crease. So I'm just showing you guys the brushes in order of use. So the first one is this one here, and that's well, these two here, and they're your wide blending brush for your eyes. They're very good with applying your very first transition color. And the next one would be the more tapered one, which would follow this one, and this is just to intensify whatever transition color you want to use next, or even the same color. This is just to intensify your transition color more and blend it out. And the next one would be a crease brush, which are these ones here, and then a crease blending brush, which is ideal for blending out whatever color you've applied onto your crease. My favorite liner brushes are, guys, the MAC 266 brush. I only got this brush like a few months ago, but I am so glad I got it. This brush is so easy to apply gel liner with. Like, it just makes applying gel liner so easy. Like, it does the job for you. It's an amazing angled brush. Like, if you struggle with applying gel liner, invest in a MAC 266 brush. And another brush I find super easy to apply gel liner with is the Citadel Lace EV19, and it's just like a normal liner brush, but then it's angled. And what I like about this brush is that, I don't know if it's the little bend in it, like it makes it really easy to just angle the liner and apply it. Lastly, I have two like random brushes here, but I do use them a lot when I'm applying eyeshadow application. This one is the fourth brush, and it's called the accent brush that comes with the Real Techniques eye starter set. And this brush, sometimes I would use it to apply color in my tear duct, or if I want to apply color, like a colored pencil or something, to my lower lash line. It picks up color really well, and you basically use it like you're using it to line your eyes. So I really like this brush for that. And then this is just a flat synthetic brush. Now, where this brush comes in is when you're applying your eyeshadow base, like if you're using your NYX Jumbo Pencil or your MAC Paint Pots or any eyeshadow base, you can just use this to apply, you can just use this brush to apply the color onto your eyelid, or you could use your finger. But a flat synthetic brush is very ideal for just applying eyeshadow base and just, like, you know, blending it onto your eyelid before you use your eyeshadow. I'm going to start off with my beauty blender, because every girl needs a beauty blender in her life. Now guys, the first time I found out about the original beauty blender, I was like, there's no way I'm going to pay 20 euro for a sponge when I can use the Real Techniques one, and that's like 5 euros. Now guys, I used to use the Real Techniques ones, but since I have started using an original beauty blender, I have never touched my Real Techniques one again. Like, this thing, once damp, it's so soft, like it does the job for you. It makes applying and blending your foundation and your concealer, or even setting your concealer, so easy. Like, it just does the job. One of my favorite foundation brushes of all time is the Real Techniques buffing brush. When applying my foundation, I love using buffing brushes like this that just have a flat top. And my second one is the e.l.f. powder brush. This was originally a powder brush, however it applies foundation better than powder. Like, as you guys can see, it's too dense to apply powder, but it is an amazing foundation brush. Now, these two brushes are very ideal for a beginner. If you're beginning your makeup and you're wondering what brushes to use for applying your liquid foundation, even cream, like I use these brushes to apply cream as well, these are two brushes you can definitely opt for, and they will not let you down. They won't shed on your face. They'll just blend the foundation into your skin like butter. It just wows me every time I use it. It's the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I remember the first time I came across this brush, I was like, what's an expert face brush? Like, it doesn't even have a name of what it does. I know it's a face brush, but what's an expert face brush? And I didn't know how to use it. I had it in my makeup kit for a long time, and then one day I was applying, before I found out about beauty blenders, I was applying my highlight under my eyes, and I was like, let me actually try this brush. It was so coincidental, but this brush blended my highlight like butter. Like, it's literally an expert face brush. When I did find out about beauty blenders, I stopped using it because the beauty blender is just bomb. And then I started using it to apply my cream contour. And I've also used this brush to apply foundation in the past. You can use this to apply your highlight, then you can clean it and use it to do your cream contour, and it will just snatch your face like there is no, like, it will just snatch your face like no man's business. Then the next brush I want to talk about is a brush to apply your powder contour, to set your powder contour. This brush is the Real Techniques contour brush actually, and this brush I always use when I'm setting my cream contour. I always use this to apply my powder contour, which would be my sleek face contour kit or my bronzer. This brush is ideal for contouring the face. It's perfect for the hollows of your cheeks. It's perfect for contouring just around the forehead. It's just patting the product into the skin. It's called a contour brush, and it actually is a contour brush. And then the next thing would be blush brushes. These are my two favorite blush brushes to use, and they're quite different, and I'll tell you why I love both brushes and why I use them differently. So the first one is the Real Techniques blush brush. What I love about this brush is that it picks up products very lightly. So I love using this brush when I'm applying a blush that's very pigmented. Like whenever I'm using a blush that is very pigmented or has a lot of shimmer in it, I opt for this brush because it just picks the color up very lightly and it just sweeps the color into your cheeks very lightly. For more softer colors, I love using an angled contour brush. This brush is ideal for applying less intense blushes onto your skin. So if you're using a blush that's very warm, very neutral, not as pigmented, you can definitely use this brush to just pick, like you just pack the color into the brush and then just press it onto your cheeks. But it's only ideal when you're applying a blush that is not too pigmented. If you use this with a blush that is highly pigmented, you can end up applying too much. Next, I'm going to be talking about this e.l.f. brush, and it's actually an e.l.f. blush brush, but I love using this to apply highlighter onto the highest point of my cheeks. And this is just a slanted pointed brush. It's meant to be a blush brush, but it's too dense to apply blush with, and it's very ideal for just packing on the highlighter onto the highest point of your cheekbone. So if you're looking for a blush to apply your shimmery highlighter with, definitely I always use the e.l.f. blush brush. And last but not least is a powder brush. Every girl needs a powder brush, and my favorite powder brush of all time that you guys have seen me use in nearly all my tutorials is the Real Techniques powder brush. What I love in particular about this brush is that it's the biggest powder brush I own. It's very wide and it picks up product very beautifully. Like with this brush, you don't have to worry about going back and forth with your powder. Like all you have to do is just press it on and just press it onto the skin. It's very wide, and it's just like, overall I just find it as an ideal brush to apply powder onto the face. So guys, that is all the brushes I have to show, and those would be ideal brushes to get if you are a beginner, or if you're just starting off makeup, or even if you have makeup brushes already and you're just wondering what brushes to add to your collection. These brushes that I've mentioned, you can't go wrong with them. I use them in my professional kit, I use them on myself, and I have never ever had a problem or regretted using them. So I hope I have been able to address you guys' questions on brushes. Thank you all so much for staying tuned. If you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a comment down below. Let me know what video you guys would like me to do next. Don't forget to enter my giveaway. And don't forget to share this video with all your friends. And of course, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button like right now. Thank you all so much for staying tuned. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Feeling myself, feeling myself, feeling myself. Oh gosh, you are too fine. Who is this pepperoni? Stop it. As in, you're killing them, you're too much. Yeah.